Marine Rescue Central Coast, Marine Rescue Central Coast, Marine Rescue Central Coast, CC130 for a procedural radio check at Gosford Main Boat Ramp, over.
CC130, this is Marine Rescue Central Coast, Marine Rescue Central Coast, receiving you loud and clear on channel 16.
Marine Rescue Central Coast, CC130 has logged on to mobile app and will follow mobile app procedures to conclusion to log off. CC130 out.
CC130, that's all your log on, Central Coast out.
Okay, viewers, so we've got a rescue going to happen. We're going to pull in a jet ski. That will happen in a half an hour's time. Okay, thank you for joining me on this absolutely sensational day. It appears, the further I go into breakups and things like this and listening to people's stories, men and women, that negligence seems to be the main factor. Negligence. And this negligence is the fruit of immaturity. The immaturity causes the person to come after the desired suitor. They get the desired suitor and then fade into neglect. This can often be described as narcissism, narcissistic negligence, because narcissism has everything to do with fading in a relationship, and fading in a relationship causes trauma for the person that's trying to develop the health and safety of the relationship. I'm Rev Dr. J.W. Morrison, theologist on the Central Coast. This is Gosford, Brisbane Water, on the Central Coast, New South Wales, Australia, showing you that hobbies and things can help you with your relationship, particularly if you're experiencing a breakup. It gives the other person room to be able to breathe and reflect, introspect, if they have any value for themselves and the people around them. A lot of time this is the problem. People won't introspect. They make wrong choices. They dig their heels in and end up with nothing. No money, no mental health. Their children are underdeveloped because they haven't been raised properly. And this causes tremendous consequences for everyone involved. When you meet one of these people that knows what the right thing is but just cannot accommodate their way into it, cannot facilitate their way into doing the right thing, it causes trauma. Now, the person is in trauma, whatever it might be. It could be from a past relationship. that went narcissistic, abusive. They've found you, somebody that's got some stability, just wants some normality and a bit of company. And it's very predatorial, the way in which these people function when they see good supply, or A-grade supply, as it's known. A-grade supply is somebody that has done the work mentally, physically, spiritually, and is still functioning at a level that meets the needs, those needs, in the other person, for the other person, by way of health. And that's what people want. They want someone that's healthy. But the problem with that is so does the healthy person. And the healthy person usually knows how to spot trouble. And this becomes a problem for the person suffering from narcissistic abuse, if they are a narcissist themselves, covert. You see, if you hang around a narcissist enough, long enough, you will start to become one. You will start to become something different to what you were. And that was my experience. And you've got to remove yourself from these people quick. As soon as you diagnose it, this is causing trauma, these people aren't getting it, you've got to remove yourself quick. There's no choice. You've got to get out of there really quick, because it rubs off on you. The negligence rubs off on you, the spite, the conceitedness, the hostility rubs off on you. And what was supposed to be a healthy relationship now has become a trauma fest. Everyone's twisted into a pretzel. Everyone's now broken and damaged, trying to work out where the trouble's coming from and why it's there, how they're going to fix it. Everyone's become each other's therapist, as it were. And nothing's getting resolved. Now this is warning sign number 1. Tolerance is your friend, but it's only your friend for so long. And after you've tolerated something for so long, and the headaches start, and the mind trouble starts, and this person's just negligent, they're not bringing resolve, it's time to detach. Start detaching. You don't have to say anything, you don't have to cause an alarm. Detach and watch, detach and watch, and you'll notice that these people don't even notice. They've got no comprehension of where you're at. They've got no comprehension of what you need. And it's not all about you, this is just how it works. They got no comprehension of how they're affecting the relationship. They got no comprehension of the damage that they're doing, be it whatever the problem is that they need. There's so many different problems that need to be resolved in relationships these days. That's why none work. Because we live in a society of denial now. There's no responsibility and accountability, and particularly when the value wears off, and that can wear off via the nature of the person underneath. A lot of people do drift away just by human nature. They won't admit this. They're usually not open to this. to listening to this because it's confronting, but they drift away. I spoke to my son the other day. On Sundays should be a family day at least. Stop disappearing on a Sunday, because once it becomes habitual, habits are hard to, that's right, habits are hard to break. So I get different reports. If somebody knows, if your partner knows what the problem is and they're not fixing it, then they're deliberately not fixing it. You can confirm within yourself that this person's negligent. They've got no intention of really doing anything about it. They're going to push your tolerance all the way until you break. They're going to cause you to probably have a breakdown before they do anything. But they're backing themselves that you won't leave the relationship. These people have a grandiose idealism of themselves. They'll say they're not worthy and all this, but underneath the facade they have a tremendous asocial identity of themselves. But the grandiose gap between how they perceive themselves and what they really are is huge. Huge. They got no comprehension of how bad they are. None. None. Because if they did, the fear of losing you would outweigh the negligence that they're demonstrating. That's why people don't build relationships anymore. They don't understand how negligent they are. They don't want to entertain it. They don't want to deal with it. And they just go along in deterioration, allowing the relationship to deteriorate until there's nothing left. There's just nothing left. The other person's in trauma, wondering who did I actually get involved with here? How did they think that that was ever going to work? What on earth caused them to believe that I was going to go along with that into pain? That's when the tolerance kicks in, and that's when the trauma kicks in. Once your tolerance starts being tested, trauma starts in the back of the mind. You better be aware of this, which means they don't care. Don't let sex blind you. Don't let the body parts blind you to the reality. They're physically present but emotionally absent. They're not in touch with what really is going on. You don't want to be one of these people. Really, you don't. You want to be serving the person that you're with via God's plan. But there are a lot of predators out there that know how to play the game, and if you don't know the game, you're going to be eaten up. You're going to be abused. That's how it works. And this is where the dog fell in the other day. A lot of people ask their partners before they get involved, are you codependent? Are you this? Are you that? And I don't know if you've noticed or not, but I do fine on my own. But that doesn't mean I can't navigate a relationship. Man sitting on the bridge, we'll go round. How are you, mate? Good. Hey? They're getting a few flatties around here. Yeah, guy got a 600 off the boat ramp there yesterday. Yeah. Good spot there. Good on you, mate. And there's the tree. And that tree's we're using as it blossoms, we're healing. Beautiful tree, look at that. And God bless you if you've joined me around the world. Here at Gosford on the Central Coast, New South Wales, Australia. And there goes Jimmy in his boat. Bit of a south wind, little bit of a south breeze this afternoon. Beautiful. Beautiful and cool. Sometimes silence is the best friend of all. Gives us a chance to work out who we miss, work out what we can do to improve. Silence is a good friend. Silence gives people a chance to work out who they love and who they don't. And so does distance. Distance and silence have a tremendous way of putting things in perspective, working out what we value and what we don't. And you can't change the past. People don't want to hear the truth most of the time. They don't want to fix what the problem is, and therefore they stay where they are before you come along, which is probably what suits them. What is life about? Well, give, take, care and share. Love your neighbour as yourself, Jesus said. What is it that you need? Really, do we know? A lot of the time we don't even know what we need. Time just slips through our fingers and gets wasted. See, that's even neglect. Wasting time like it doesn't matter. Allowing other people to waste time. No. No. Don't allow these people to waste your time. Don't allow it. Just don't allow it. Because they will. And you need to ask people too sometimes, do you just want me for supply, or are we building trying to build a relationship? What do you want to do here? And I think most of them will answer, I just want you for supply, or no, I just want to try and build a relationship. But if you don't ask, you're never going to find out. That's the gist of it. Jesus said ask, didn't he? And he'd know, wouldn't he? There's more jellyfish than can be numbered by me. And the fishermen are there again today. There's been a few fish around. Nice southeaster, southeaster as we come around the bend. So negligence comes in many different forms. I guess it's like having a hook, fishing hook, throwing it out with no bait. A lot of people just run out of bait. Have you ever thought of it like that? You've taken the bait, hey mate, and a lot of people just run out of bait. They got nothing else to give. You're right, you're right. You got nothing left to give. And it's at this point you can just be thankful for the time you've had together and leave it at that. I don't take wasting time too lightly. But there's a lot of people that do it. And that's where narcissism can begin to be recognized or looked for, because narcissism's degenerative. It's a degenerative disorder, and we all have traits of it, all of us. Now there's a jet ski over here that we need to rescue, and we will. And we'll let Central Coast Marine Rescue Central Coast, Marine Rescue Central Coast, Marine Rescue Central Coast. This is CC 130. Could I request channel 73 if that's okay, over? Marine Rescue Central Coast, Marine Rescue Central Coast, Marine Rescue Central Coast, CC 130, just need to communicate for a minute, over.
CC 130, CC 130, this is Marine Rescue Central Coast, Marine Rescue Central Coast. Over.
Marine Rescue Central Coast, CC 130, just want to let you know I'm about to pull a jet ski out of Brisbane water to Gosford main boat ramp, and I don't know if it was necessary to let you know, but I just thought I would. This guy's broken down, so I'm going to pull him in on my stand-up paddleboard. Over.
Okay, CC 130, can you just confirm once again exactly your location? Over.
Marine Rescue Central Coast, CC 130 is about 200 to 300 metres off Gosford main boat ramp. Over.
Okay, CC 130, got you 200 to 300 metres off the boat ramp, and you'll radio back in once you've got yourself sorted out. Over.
Marine Rescue Central Coast, CC 130 will pull this jet ski in and radio back in at conclusion, and then go to mobile phone and log off. I'll come back to you shortly. CC 130 out. Okay, so there's the beleaguered jet ski viewers. And we'll pull that in for the owner. Can we do it? Is the camera working? Yep. Okay, so it's all on camera. This is some of the adventures you can get into when you're out in the wild, as it were. We'll pull this jet ski in. I've pulled people, Chinese people, out of here in their boats on the stand-up paddleboard. We'll get this jet ski in for this guy. There it is there. What a machine, eh? We'll just untie it. Then we'll tie it on. And then we'll pull it in. Let's go, shall we? Let's see how we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'll give you a bit of footage. Hope you're enjoying the coverage, viewers. Quite heavy. Yeah. Okay, so now we're rescuing a ball. I just pulled in a jet ski. Right, I'll take it, Toby.
Thank you.
You go up there, I'll get it. Yeah, you don't have to worry then. Now I'm getting a ball for these young guys. Hear that noise? Hear that noise? You know what that does?
Which one?
That noise, bang.
Yeah.
The fish go out and then they come in.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
Where is your dog? Where is your pet?
Hey?
Doggy.
Oh, he's with the out at the farm today, having a break. He fell in over there the other day. Okay, so we're gonna get this ball for these kids. Let's see how, excuse me, how we go. Look at all the jelly blubbers, viewers. They knocked me off 3 times today off the hydrofoil. There's the ball. And there's the kid there running along. They're all excited now. The little things you can do to help people that you don't know. You know, it's funny, isn't it? We'll go out of our way to help people that we don't know and then struggle with our own bloody relationships. Stupid, stupid. Whose ball? What's your name?
My name is
Alib. Wow. What nationality?
Bangladesh.
Wow. What's your name?
Ryan.
And you?
Ryan.
Ryan.
Thank you, sir.
1 ball.
Thank you very much, sir.
Don't let it go back in because I got to go home now.
Promise. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that.
No worries, boys. See you on the next one. Wave to the camera. Wave to the camera. See you guys.
Bye.
There you go, viewers. So, the little things you do to help people. Doesn't cost anything, particularly if you got time to spare. You're Rev Dr. J.W. Morrison, theologist, showing you, I don't know, just how life works out sometimes. Different to what we think. Thank you for joining me. I'll paddle back in as the sun starts to descend to the top of the mountain. Oh dear. Reminds me of the poetry that you get when you first meet someone and they're sending you texts that even William Shakespeare would be proud of, and then they end up not being sent at all. It's just how it goes, guys. No point getting upset about it. You learn and you move on. You've got to understand how all this works. Hope you're enjoying the footage back there. It's heavier than I thought.